children, welcome back to Gurudeva Online 6th Standard Science class. I am Niranjan HM. Today we are going to discuss about third science chapter, fiber to fabric. Very important and also very useful and very interesting chapter. Chotu, we are observing a number of clothing materials in our surrounding. Those are bedsheet, blanket, curtains, tablecloths, towel, dusters and so on, etc. These items are made by fabrics. So the fabric is nothing but the cloth we are using. Chotu, in our tradition, still we are using unstitchable fabrics. Can you say name? Unstitchable fabrics. Dhoti, sari. Okay, these are all unstitchable fabric. The fabric is nothing but the cloth we are wearing. See, this is the fabric. Okay, this is fabric, and also this is also fabric. See, this is also fabric. School bags is made by fabrics. Chotu, you have a question. How does fabric made up of? Isn't it? You have a question. You are able to put your answer of these questions at the end of the class. Is fabric really continuous piece? What are fabric? From where do we get fabric? What are ants made up of? Where do we get fibers from? Types of fibers. I mean, you are able to classify the fibers. Chotu, I have collected a few of the fabric items in a tailor shop after stitching. After stitching the waste materials, the fabric waste materials. See, those are, observe here, it is also one of the fabric. It is also one of the fabric. This is, okay, see, this is, observe here, okay, fabric materials. Fabric materials. So after touching and observing given waste materials, I mean the clothings after leftover materials, after leftover stitching materials, as I observed and also touched, we can able to notice some of the fabrics is made by cotton and some of the fabrics is made by polyester and also silk and also woolen, isn't it? There are different type of fabrics. And let us come to the main important point. The fabric is made by. Chotu, we will find the answer through the small activity. All of you collect a cotton fabric. Collect a cotton fabric and observe a loose threads. Observe here. Here are loose threads. Observe a loose threads. See, there are number of loose threads in a given fabrics. Observe here, Chotu. Number of loose threads are available in a given fabric. So these loose threads is made by fabric. Number of loose threads. These loose threads we called as yarn. Y-A-R-N. Yarn. See, observe here. Number of loose threads are made by fabrics. These loose threads. These loose threads called as yarn. This is example of yarn. Okay, Chotu? This is yarn. The fabric is made up of yarns arranged together. Number of yarns arranged together to make fabric. How many yarns are here? We can't count. There are number of yarns are available. These yarns made up of cloth. Not only cotton. Observe here. It is also the shirt. My shirt. Okay, here it is also number of ants. Observe here, here are lines, number of ants. Group of ants. Okay, group of ants is made by fabric. Okay, so I think it's clear. Okay, my question, one more question. Is fabric really continuous piece? Definitely no. The fabric is not continuous piece. Continuous piece. Okay, Chotu? And you have one more question. How does yarn made up of? Chotu, let us find out by the help of small activity, you may take out one of the yarn in a given cotton cloth, okay, cotton cloth, and hold the given yarn or press the given yarn in your left thumb and scratch the end of the yarn along its length by your nail. Observe Chotu, along its length by your nail. 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, as much as possible. At the end of the process, Chotu, at the end of the process, you are able to find out number of very thin strands. Observe here, Chotu, very thin strands. Very thin strands, isn't it? Very thin strands. These strands are called as fiber, isn't it? These strands, observe here, these strands are called as fiber. So the yarn is made up of fibers. Observe here, fabric is made by yarn is made by fiber. It's like a very close relationship between these three. Fabric is made by yarn is made by fiber. I hope you have understood. Okay, Chotu? Yarn splits into many thinner strands. Many thinner strands. These small thin strands are called fiber. Just I have explained. Okay? Yarns are made up of still thinner strands called fibers. Okay? You got an answer of given question. And how does yarn made up of? Okay, these fibers, these type of fibers, we can see these fibers. There are different type of fibers. Okay, Chotu, here is a fiber. There are different types of fiber. Those are, we will observe through the flow chart. It is the flow chart of fibers. I mean classification of fibers. There are two types of fibers. The first one is natural fibers and second one is synthetic fibers. Natural fibers can be classified as two types, subclassified as plant fibers and also animal fibers. The examples of plant fibers are cotton, jute, hemp and also flax. Examples of animal fibers are wool and silk. Chotu, the natural fibers is nothing but it is by nature. Okay, it is a natural source. That's why we call it as natural fibers. So to observe here, wool, the animal fiber, examples of animal fibers are wool and silk. The wool obtained by fleece of sheep or goat, and also hair of rabbit, yak, and also camel. Silk, the silk is obtained by cocoon. You are very well about to know cocoon. Silk is obtained by cocoon. These two are examples of animal fiber and these are examples of plant fiber. What about synthetic fiber? The synthetic fiber is nothing but man-made, I mean by chemical. So the examples of synthetic fibers are polyester, nylon, acrylic. These are all the examples of synthetic fiber. See, this is the example of polyester. Okay, it is one type of fiber, especially synthetic fiber. Are you clear, Chotu? In the last century, the only natural fibers were available, but nowadays natural fiber as well as synthetic fibers also available. Okay, Chotu. Let us discuss about some plant fibers. The first one is cotton. Cotton is an example of plant fibers. Observe, Chotu. Let us know about cotton plants. I mean plant fibers. Cotton is mainly grown in black and warm climate, where the black soil and also warm climate is available. The cotton plants grown very well. Okay. Next point is the balls burst open when ripe. The balls is nothing but cotton fruit. The cotton fruit is burst in the time of ripe. So then the cotton is available. Next point is the cotton balls are then picked up either manually with hand or harvester. Chotu, the cotton balls, I mean cotton fruit, can be picked up sometimes harvester or by hand. And next point is very important point. The process of separating cotton seeds in the cotton fruit, the seed is available. We need to bifurcate seed and also cotton. So the process of separating cotton seeds from cotton fiber is called ginning. The name of the process is ginning. What is ginning? The ginning is nothing but the process of separating cotton seeds from cotton. This is called ginning. Okay, Chotu. Next point is the ginning was traditionally done by hand, and nowadays machines are available. I mean nowadays machines are used. So in the last century, the people are ginning. The people are busy in the process of ginning. But nowadays the machines are available. The process is very easy. Okay, in a short time it's possible to complete the process, the ginning process. Okay, Chotu. And the final point is where the cotton plants grown. I mean in these places: Gujarat, Maharashtra, Telangana, Punjab, Andhra Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Haryana. In these states, the cotton are growing more. Jute plant, it is also example of plant fiber. So to observe here, very interesting. Jute fibers is obtained from stem of jute plants. Very important. We will get in the part of stem. We will get a fiber from stem. It can grow in rainy season, not in other seasons. Especially in rainy season. In other season, it won't grow properly. Okay, and also it needs standing water. It needs standing water and also plain alluvial soil. If not standing water available in the particular area, we won't get a proper fiber from the jute plant. Yes. Next point is the plant harvested. When the plant harvested in the time of flowering stage. The time of flowering stage, the plant, I mean jute plants can harvest it. Chotu, the harvested plant bundled and immersed in water. What is after the harvesting? What is the next step? They'll do immersed in the given stem. They placed in immersed in the water until rotting. Okay, very important point. Until rotting, they immersed the given stem in the water. So the finally they'll take the stem and take out the fibers. The fibers are separated by hand from rotting. This process is called as stripping process. What is the meaning of stripping process? Fibers are separated by hand from rotting stem. This process is called as stripping process. Chotu, where the jute plants cultivated. The jute plants cultivated in special these states: West Bengal, Bihar, and also Assam. What about other states? Yes, they are cultivated, but not more. In these states, they are cultivated. Jute plants cultivated are more quantity. Okay, Chotu. This is what the today's class. Let us discuss more information about yarn to fabric and also spinning cotton yarn in the next period. Today we have able to write the answer of these questions. Is fabric really continuous piece? No, it is not continuous piece. What is fabric? The cloth we are wearing is fabric. Okay. From where do we get fabric? Yes, we get a fabric by help of basically by plants and also in synthetic process. There are two types of fabric, just I have explained. What are ants made up of? The ants made up of is a very small strands. The number of small strands is made by ant. Where do we get fibers from? Yes, the fibers is get from plants as well as animals. Okay, Chotu, the plants and as well as animals. The types of fibers. The types of fibers are, yes, natural fibers and also synthetic fibers. Natural fibers, it is also one of the natural fiber, jute and also cotton. So this is the today's class. Let us discuss in next video in the special concepts. Until, please have a look on text, concentrate on spellings, you will become too perfect. Have a nice day. Thank you.